On this video, I'm going to be breaking down the jab, which is the most important punch in boxing. I'm going to show you how to throw it, how to get more power into it. I'm going to tell you why we throw it and when you should throw it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. There's going to be lots more videos like this. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. So the jab, the most important punch in boxing. If you're a boxing man or boxing woman, you will have heard that phrase before, the most important punch in boxing. But why is it the most important punch in boxing? Well, the jab is a great tool to set up your other punches. You can set them up by finding your range. So if this is my opponent here, I can hit him with the jab, I can hit him with the jab. If I miss him with the jab, I'm not going to hit with this one. If I'm landing the jab, I know I can land the right hand as well. So it's great to find your range and set up your other punches. You can set up just about every other punch in boxing with the jab. So if you think this is my opponent here, right? And I throw a jab and I'm landing, or I'm coming close to landing, how's he going to defend it? He's going to defend it maybe like this. So he put his hands together. If he puts his hands together, if you think the hands come together, that leaves him open for a round the side of the hands. Or if they come together like this, that leaves him open there, or jab, slip there, or jab, hook there. So it's setting up all of the other punches. One of the main reasons why it's the most important punch in boxing, because it sets up the punches. Also why it's so good is because it frustrates your opponent. I've been in fights before. I remember one specifically, I was fighting a Croatian world silver medalist. His name was Mario, I can't remember the last name. It was in the European Union semifinals. I lost the fight, and I remember his jab was like a ramrod, like it was just ramming me, and it was just a solid jab. And because it wasn't just a rangefinder jab, it was a solid jab. And with this solid jab, I didn't want to get hit by it, right? Because it did hurt. Not hurt as in like my legs have gone, but I would really feel it. So I didn't want to get hit by it. So now he's hitting me with that jab, and then he'll set me up, and then he's throwing the other punches, but I'm worried about that jab. So he's getting in my head straight away because he's got a great solid jab. And I like to think that I've got the same sort of jab. It was my favorite punch in boxing, the jab, because like I say, I'm finding the range with it. You know, it's funny, and I've said this before, and people ask me why, but I used to feel like within the first minute of a fight, I could tell if this fight was going to be a hard fight or not. Because if I could land my jab, you know, I knew I could land just about anything. That's why the jab was so important. Now, different ways of throwing the jab, different ways of practicing the jab. So we've got a fast jab, which is here. Fast jab. If you notice, I'm just turning my hip, and it's coming from here, coming all the way out and back. The fast jab. This is good to hit your opponent with to frustrate them. You know, if you're hitting someone with this punch often, they're going to get frustrated. The next type of jab is the power jab. So how do you get through a power jab? You could see there the swing. So what I did, I stepped with it. When I've stepped with it, I'm putting the weight behind the punch. I'm pushing off my back foot. I'm punching through the target. This, like I said, that Croatian was hitting me with these jabs as well. It's not as fast, although his was really fast, and I got mine to be really fast. It's not as fast as this one, but if you practice of getting speed with it, you can get it as fast as that one and as powerful as that one. Practice both types of jabs. And one way of practicing the step jab is by being on your toes. On my toes, step, step. If you notice, I'm stepping. And then stepping, jab with it. Step and punch with it at the same time. That's another way of practicing. But find what works for you. Find the best way that works for you and practice that jab. It is the best punch in boxing. And as well, if you're not fighting, you're doing this for fitness, if you've got a good jab, it will help with all of your other punches. It's the first punch you'll learn. So you want to make sure it's the best punch. Because if you've got a good jab, it makes you look good as well. If you've got any questions about this video, please leave them in the comments below. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, so please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.